Yo, how's it going, boys? OG Kish back with a new video. Today we're doing a fighter showcase for Ilir Latifi and Volkan Oezdemir. So after a week of UFC, our next upcoming event is Alexander Gustafson versus Anthony Smith. So this is going to be in Stockholm, Sweden. This is going to be a good card, guys, especially because it's just a fight night and we have Gustafson, Anthony Smith, Oezdemir, Latifi, and Jimmy Manuwa all on one card right now. I mean, for a fight night, I'd say that's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. And there's a dude who's 9-0. Okay, so this card's looking pretty decent so far. And hopefully we just get to have a good weekend of fights. I was gonna do a fighter showcase for the main event and one for Jimmy Manuwa, but their opponents are not in the game. Anthony Smith is not in UFC 3, and Alexander Rakic is not in the game either. This dude is 11-1 though, so this is gonna be a crazy fight. I'm excited for these fights. Also, Chris Fishgold is fighting. That's a familiar name because of the last name. Not Goldfish, Fishgold.
The dome. Just over. He hurt him. He's hurt. He's down. Beautiful body shot there, too. Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Latifi's got double underhooks. He transitions to the tie clinch. He's hurt. He is in big trouble here. He's wincing in pain. Oh! Nice takedown. Oh, armbar. All right, he's in full guard here. He's looking for an armbar. What he needs to do, first of all, pin one of the arms down against the stomach. Then he needs to scoot his hips, and he gets out. I thought he was going to have to tap. Wow. He's got half guard. Perfectly timed sweep. Throwing that jab, no good. Oezdemir gets touched by that kick to the body. Oh, he left his head wide open to absorb that straight hand. He has shown a vulnerability here by leaning in right into his opponent's range. How about that chin? Oh! This fight is dangerously close to being stopped. That's it. He's out. He's out. Wow. He threw it incredibly.
So, who do I have for this fight and why? Well, here we are going to go look at Sherdog because Volkan Oezdemir has not won since July 29th, 2017, and he beat Jimmy Manuwa. Okay, he beat Jimmy Manuwa. Okay, his last win was 2017. He lost to Daniel Cormier, he lost to Anthony Smith, and he lost to Dominic Reyes. I remember the Dominic Reyes fight, or Reyes, sorry, I don't know how you pronounce the name properly. My apologies, because it was Till versus Masvidal, and fucking Masvidal knocked out Till, and that was insane. That was a good knockout, boys. Anyway, he has not won since 2017. 3 L's, coming off of 3 L's. That's a hat trick right there of L's, okay? So you need to win. I'm going to take Oezdemir. Volkan Oezdemir is going to win this fight as long as he can stay on his feet and Ilir Latifi doesn't just, like his nickname, the Sledgehammer, just smash him to the ground over and over again. And, you know, we'll see what happens here. Ilir Latifi coming off of a loss as well against Corey Anderson. He won, though, against St. Preux. That was his last win in 2018, February 24th. He's got some names on his list here, but so does Volkan Oezdemir. So we'll see what happens. I don't know, boys. Hopefully he does take the big W, but who knows what happens in the octagon, or who knows what's gonna happen in the octagon. That's what I meant to say, because it's fucking wild.
Well, he got cracked to the head there, Joe. He's going to have to change things up here with his footwork, with his tempo. He continues to be vulnerable to that strike coming back. Got to get his head off the center line. Able to check that kick as well. Dropping down, looking for a single. Latifi gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. That's a clean left hand. Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground, staying busy.
Latifi gets in the clinch. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Look at that, he's timing that jab.
So to go over their overalls, Ilir Latifi has 87 striking, 89 grappling, 89 stamina, and 87 health. He is pretty well rounded, but his grappling and stamina is key, obviously. And you have Volkan Oezdemir, 91 striking, okay? That's where you want to be on the feet. That's why Oezdemir wants to be on the feet during this fight. 86 grappling, and that's also why. Hopefully his grappling game has gotten better because, you know, UFC 3 isn't accurate to date because the devs fell off. Stamina is 88 and health is 89, so when you're fighting as Oezdemir, you want to keep it up. You don't want to go to the ground or in a clinch at all because you'll probably get fucked, although in a clinch you should be fine because your striking is really, really high.
That one hurt him badly. Hit him hard with that hook. Look at this, takedown.
Able to land with the left hand.
Excellent movement here on the ground.
It's, you know, grappling in general is just kind of sketchy when you don't have someone who has high grappling. Like, Anderson Silva has 85 grappling in this division, although this is light heavyweight, so, you know.
They separate from the clinch. Nice leg kick. He got tagged there.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Whoa!
Oh, that one hurt him.
How about that shin? Oh, side kick. Well done. Big body shot.
Body.
Both guys landing big shots. We have now crossed the midpoint of this fight. Oh, and he lands another strike to the body. Not a ton of real estate there, but he certainly found it. Just over 2 minutes now to go in the round. Oezdemir's lower jaw now, Joe, starting to show some signs of swelling. Oh, rips the body shot there.
Oh!
Oh, strong punch there by Oezdemir. Working on a single leg here.
And he grabs a single. Hard left. He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground. He's got the clinch.
Latifi's got the double underhooks here in the clinch now.
And they disengage from the clinch.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one.
Oh! He's out! Landed a hard.
Honestly, wasn't too happy with that last result, but you know what? You can't win them all, so here we go again, fighting as Ilir Latifi one last time. I'm going to talk about the main event, and I'm probably just going to take Jimmy Manawa in the fight, and Chris Goldfish, or Fish Gold, sorry. Not Goldfish. Anyway, Gustafson versus Anthony Smith. So, Gustafson said if he doesn't win this fight, he doesn't have it in him anymore, and that basically means he's going to retire, from what I gather from that information, so Gustafson retires, we lose a legend of the sport because, you know, he's been around for a very long time, and that's probably also why he wants to retire. So if he does retire, good for him. Like, he's had a long-ass career, and at this point, like, if he beats Anthony Smith, what is he going to do? He can't fight John Jones again. So, I mean, like, at this point, it just doesn't matter, right? So if he loses, he's gone, but if he beats Anthony Smith, what happens to him? Who knows? And what happens to Anthony Smith? Because, I mean, like, if he doesn't win this fight, I think his hype train basically falls off completely. He had one to fight John Jones, right? Like, people were rooting for him, obviously. And then you watch the 5-round fight, and you were like, okay. I mean, at least he got back up after taking the knee, right? He took that illegal knee, and he got back up. So, but we'll see how he does against Gustafson. on Saturday? Let me know in the comments down below.
Great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground. In half guard now.
Nice punch there by Latifi.
He's in half guard here. Good shot to the head.
And they both stand up.
Nice jab.
Under 2 minutes to go. And he connects with the punch.
Lands an overhand.
Oezdemir's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Nice punch there by Ilir Latifi. Changes his stance. You'll see a lot of this from this fighter. Latifi gets absolutely melted by that head kick.
1-2.
Well, some have gotten through, Joe. This shot is blocked. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there.
He's orthodox now.
Damaging strike there. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round.
That one hurt.
Oh, tags him again with a flush left hand.
Oh, turning side kick. Nicely done.
Basically, when you're fighting as Ilir Latifi, the striking is there, right? Like, you have striking, but grappling is key. And you need to abuse that. And you need to take Oezdemir down, or whoever you're facing down. Use your ground game. Use your grappling. Use your clinch, Muay Thai, all that good and fun stuff. And you know what? You should be doing alright. Because stamina is on point as well. 89 stamina, like I said earlier. I'm pretty sure it was 89. And, you know, Volkan Oezdemir, as long as you can stay out of his range, because he's super tall and lengthy as fuck, as long as you can stay out of that range, you should be okay. It's not the easiest thing to do, but you know, you can do it.
He's blocking almost all these shots. Kick to the head lands. He's stunned.
He's got him hurt here.
Hard left hand. Oh, what a leg kick. Oh, this could be it.
Latifi gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these.
Oh, solid jab.
Watch the shot here, Joe. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Back to the feet now. How about that chin? Latifi gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Changes his stance. Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Tags him with the left. Well, I know he's confident in his chin, Joe, but he left his head wide open for that returning hook there. He would be wise to start moving his feet, get on the tips of his toes, and figure out a way to get that head off the center line and out of harm's way. That landed.
Although you should be grappling, I like to stand up. You know, I like to fuck around using UFC fighters, how they're not meant to be used, you know what I mean? Like, you go into a fight, and it's like, oh, you have the craziest grappling, you have to stick to that. Well, I mean, if you really want to, you can, because, you know, that's most likely the best way you're going to win. But if you want to have some fun, you know, throw some shots on the feet, and then maybe go to the ground or something like that. Have a little bit of fun with it. You don't have to go strict, right? Like, play how you want at the end of the day. But if you want to get good, you got to learn how to use every single fighter, because each fighter has a different fight set, right? Like skill set and all that, move sets and stuff. Like, every fighter is different. Not every fighter will be the same. Some will be close, right? Like, obviously, because it's UFC, it's EA. It's like they're not putting too much time into it. Probably it takes them probably 5 months to make this fucking shit because they just use UFC 2. But for all we fucking know, it's probably UFC 1, just reskinned. So who knows? Anyway, at this point, you understand what I'm getting at.
Oh, and he lands yet another strike to the body. Pinpoint placement right underneath.
The kick lands. He's hurt. He's down.
Well, back to his feet here, Joe.
High kick. He hurt him. Oh, very nice. This could be it right here.
Man, has his chin been tested early. Oh! Wow!
Oh, stunning jab.
All right, so he just decides to get up here, Joe.
He's hurt.
Whoa!
He takes him to the left.
Oh! Huge right hand!
He's in big, big trouble here. Slightly deflected.
So that straight punch finds the target yet again, and defensively, he really better figure.
Oh, he hurt him again. He hurt him. He's in big, big trouble here.
Left punch is good. Latifi's shot is blocked. Trademark inside leg kick there by Oezdemir.
He's hurt again.
And just like that, the fight is over.
Straight punch for the KO.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there, Joe.
After we rocked each other, I started to get a little bit cheesed, and I just kind of went with it and was like, fuck it. Started playing stupid and got knocked out. That's the way it goes, though. You can't win them all, like I said earlier, boys. Thank you so much for watching, though. You guys are going to be here for the stream on Saturday here on Combat Sports Central. JFT, OG Kish, and the crew will be stopping by. And just know that it'll be a good old time. It'll be, I believe, at 1 p.m. because it's in Stockholm, Sweden. So they're starting that shit at like fucking, I don't even know when that shit starts over there. But it starts at like 10 a.m. prelim time. I got shit to do, so I'm going to be starting at 1 p.m. Not 10 a.m. because fuck that. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to hit that like button, sub button, and comment down below who you think is going to win in every single fight on this event. Actually, I don't think JFT is going to be here for the stream because it's early, and he's probably going to be working. If not, though, he will show up and we will do the stream normally. If not, the stream will go on anyway, and it would probably just be me and shoppy-doppy-doo. So I'll see you guys later, and peace to the boys.